Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where at the end of the episode, we had a lot happen, actually. We finished up our battle up over here, and this needs to be handed out. Or, technically we captured their leader here. So this needs to be handed out, and we did go ahead and get that, so that's perfect. We also, right at the end, as I was pressing the button to stop the recording, we finished up our siege over here. So this war is now over. We will enforce our demands. So be it. Beautiful. And we're going to head on over... Who are we still at war with? These two? Yes. These two. Okay. We're going to take our siege force off over here for now. And we're going to head southward with our primary army. We're going to come down this way. I kind of doubt we're... Oh, 8 months left. I was going to say I kind of doubt we'll get there in time, but we might. We'll see. We'll see how that ends up going. Ooh, they had a good roll there. So we're not going to get there in time, I can tell you that. That's okay. No big deal there. We'll just cruise our way on through here. This will be a very swift stack wipe. Maybe less swift than I'd hoped. But we're now going to head on in over this way and just make our way on down. We should arrive here in 3 months, so we may get there in time. Now, there is a force over here. That does mean that we shouldn't go over there with our siege force. This force was not visible earlier, I don't think, but now they are, and so we should not go there. Cool. So we're going to eliminate these guys for now. We could come over here and take back this territory and then push down over this way with our siege force. We did capture this guy's grandson. Okay, cool. That's worth 50%. Not bad at all. We'll keep an eye on these guys. If they start heading down to the southeast here, then we may need to pull our siege force back. But for now, we're going to send this army down, and these guys will just chill here. That'll be okay. And they've gotten some good rolls here. They have 3 months left, and we will arrive down here in like 50 days, so we should get there in time. We've taken this back, and we're just going to come down through this pass, and we're going to attack down here first. That'll be fine. They've gotten another good roll here, but 58 days left. And yeah, we'll be there in time. No big deal. Excellent. So we will, I don't know that we'll stack wipe this force, especially since we're out of supplies, but we may or may not do a good amount of damage here. Okay, they've given up on their siege. Perfect. We're going to head on in, and this will be absolutely no problem. We are now ill, and that's slightly problematic. We'd prefer not to die just yet. We are 65, our air is 43, so it'll be fine. Okay, we're a little brighter. We'll see how that goes. So we are, of course, winning this, and we did capture another hostage. That puts us at 96%. So this siege here, that is, let's see, that's this war. So this siege should end this war. Cool. We're going to head up here. We are going to take quite a lot of attrition on the way. Yikes. In fact, we're going to head up this direction. It'll take us a little longer to get there, but we won't take the attrition, so that'll be fine. We have a bunch of constructions finishing up, and we should probably take a look at those. So this war is now over. We will enforce those demands. Cool. Now that this war is over, we probably can come this way without taking huge attrition. Yes, we can, and so we shall. That allows us to come down this way with our siege force. I like that. We're, of course, going to have to grant this on out, and so we shall. Just like so. We're going to need to grant out additional titles over here for sure. Grant these vassals out anyway, because we are 13 direct vassals above our limit. I mean, this is 6 of them, right? Or actually 7 of them right here. So there's that for sure. So up we head. And we are going to take 1 attrition tick here. That's okay. No big deal there. I'd like to see these guys eliminated, and it's going to be kind of awkward, but we'll take some feudal taxes. We do have a dangerous faction brewing against us, and what is this? Peasant rabble. Not relevant is the answer. However, I do want to hop back over to our capital quick and see where we can work on additional constructions. Let's get a bunch of these going, and we're going to run out of cash pretty quickly at this level, so that's fine. We'll get a few of these going. There we go. And we'll just head on back to our armies. Beautiful. So we're going to fight these guys up here, no problem. We should easily win this encounter. And we're going to come take their capital very shortly. Yes, indeed, we will win that, as expected. And actually, this war's over, so we will enforce our demands here. And disband our troops. We are out of war. So that's perfect. Now, we have 4 titles to hand out over here. I probably want... We'll hand these over to this guy. 1, 2... Can we just grant them de jure? No. Okay, just checking. So we'll grant these over here. 3 and 4. And then these 4 up here, we will grant those to this guy. Or actually, this lady. So we'll grant 1... Technically, this is 5, isn't it? Yes. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. So that brings us down to 5 direct vassals above. Now, where do those come from? Well, I mean, there's locations like this that get split off. Like, our double kings are getting inheritances and splitting up due to successions and things like that. So that's where those end up coming from. It's just a constant struggle when you're this size to keep under that limit. So for now, we'll probably call this okay. What are these invasions over here? Interesting. There's some work being done over there. It's going to be a while before we can get all of this put back together. Or rather, hang on. Okay, we are truce to this guy. I just wanted to check. Yes. Okay. We should also be truced up here to Connacht. We're not, actually. We could go after that. Iceland, we are truced to. Interesting. Well, we could definitely work on cleaning this up over here. I do want to hop back to our capital, and we are going to spend a little bit of money somewhere where we can. And where will that be? Like down over here. Cool. There we go. And now I'm definitely interested in seeing what we can do over here. Now, this is the only one that we can attack over here. That's a duchy claim. We could just go through that single one. Or we could, like, cut them in half. This is the most efficient way to do it. It's not great, but it is the most efficient way. So I guess we could do that. I mean, it's going to be border gore anyway we slice it, right? So that'll be fine. We're going to go ahead and raise our men-at-arms over here. And how many troops are we actually going to need here? I guess we'll be splitting them. 11,000? That's not many. Okay. Good to know. We don't need that many. And yeah, I mean, they're going to come in over here because we accidentally split them. And they're going to find suddenly that they want to go over here. I'm okay with that. We're no longer ill. That's good. Very strange to me that they're coming over here. Very strange indeed. But if that's what they want to do, I'm not going to stop them. We have enough. We're going to group all of these together except... And in fact, we want to stop gathering on all of these. This is one of the reasons why I don't usually gather like this in the default manner. It's a little obnoxious. We're going to group all of these guys over here, and we're going to still raise our men-at-arms. There we go. Now, this should be enough to defeat this force, even if it's not really going to stack wipe due to troop quality. That's okay. We don't need it to stack wipe. We just need to come in here and defeat them. Our men-at-arms will arrive in like 3 months. That's okay. 4 months. Sure. Math is hard. So there's a bunch of constructions finishing up. Oh, we can extort our subjects. Let's go ahead and do so. Beautiful. What's a little extortion among friends, right? So we'll take some tyranny, and we are going to head on over to our capital and spend down this gold. So first thing we're going to do is get a hunting reserve. Cool. And we'll just upgrade as many of those as we can, which is that many. Not very many, but enough to get going. How are we doing on Royal Armory? That'll be done in 6 years. Okay, and plate armor in 101. Yeah, that's not actually going to take that long, I can tell you that. We've actually only got like 40 years left in this particular game, so there is that. We're definitely going to have all of this under our control very soon. And we paired this back nicely. We're hoping that our vassals get some of this under control, but we'll see how much they actually get done. I do want to continue chasing these guys. We'll see if we can stack wipe them. I don't know that we'll actually be able to. We're currently dying. And that's a little strange, but I guess we are 66, but sure. That's fine. Okay, so our men-at-arms are arriving. We're going to go hit their capital as soon as they're here. Hopefully we don't die before the end of this war, but we'll see. Our wife is bearing our child right before we die. Okay, that's not awkward at all. I do want to take a look at our succession. Yeah. Easy peasy. We're just going to imprison this guy so that we can immediately revoke that. I feel like it's super cheesy, but it works great, so it's okay. We're going to back off over this way with this force. We have enough to be able to win this, shockingly. That's actually pretty funny. But we're going to head on in. Yeah, we easily win this. I mean, this is all of our men-at-arms, right? So that's not hugely surprising. Now, we probably don't want to attack this. We don't want to mess with this war. So we're going to head on in over here and get ourselves our siege finished up just as quick as we can. We're already on 50% war score, and this is not going to take long at all. That's good. We will get these guys grouped on together for the moment. 20 days. We don't have long left, of course. And we're going to have 3 more days here. 68%. Okay. We're going to head up to this barony. Why did we not fully occupy this? Oh, that's a barony. Okay. That's a castle holding. I did not recognize that as a castle holding. Okay, cool. We're going to head up over here. We're at 76% right now. That's fine. We are occupying the enemy capital, so that's great. We'll eliminate these guys, not like we're going to get war score from it, but we'll siege down this particular fort, putting us at... that'll be close to cap, but it won't be cap. It certainly won't be the cap. Peasants! Never. They're going to start a peasant uprising. That's okay. We'll eliminate them extremely easily. So we're going to head on over to our capital. They are over here. This is 5,000 troops. Hilarious. We're going to raise up right next to them. And how many are we going to raise? This is plenty. Stop gathering, and in we go. No problem. We're going to continue upgrading our buildings where we can. And that'll be just fine. Ooh. We can upgrade our tax office. Do it. Absolutely. Here's another one that we can upgrade. Great. Okay, back to our army over here. Back to our siege, already in progress. And that is 5 days left. Cool. They have a lot of castle holdings over here. There's no doubt about that. This one will fall very swiftly, as will this one. Oh yeah, incredibly swiftly. And that's the war. We'll enforce those demands. We, of course, get all this territory over here, and we're going to grant this off. Like so. Hello, pause menu. And then we will give these titles, or rather these vassals, over to this guy. We do not need them ourselves, so there we go. And now we're hoping that our ally over here manages to take some territory. That would be nice. Now, as far as this peasant rebellion goes, that will be over momentarily. We can't put down our troops until after this is done. Otherwise, we'll get the putting down troops at war penalty, which would be obnoxious. We don't want that. So we'll wrap up that particular war, and it's over. Beautiful. So we'll put our troops on down. And can we afford to upgrade anything at this time? Yes, we can, and so we shall. Cool. So what's our next move? Do we just wait until we are no longer dying? Like, next life? Do we go next here? Maybe. Just save up our cash and invest it in our capital for the time being. That is something that we could do. We aren't constructing over here, although there's nothing to construct over here just now. Those are maxed out for the moment. Yes, I accept that. Beautiful. Found Holy Order. Why would we want to do that? No, not right now. That is not a thing that we want to do at this moment. Our cash is better spent investing into our economy at the moment. We do have Royal Armory finishing up in 5 years. That does, of course, mean that we're going to want to build all of our military upgrades over here. So maybe we do want to hold off and just construct until the end of this guy's life. How's our truce going with Iceland? Yeah, we're still truce to them. We are dying, and that will happen soon-ish. Soon-ish. I mean, we've got plenty of things that we can put in here, so I think I'm okay with that. We're just going to chill for the moment. It's been a little bit since we've had a bit of a chill phase, so that'll be fine. All of these are completely okay. We're going to take their cash. And just looking for additional upgrades that we can put in. That's all we're doing right now. I'm a little surprised we've survived this long with dying. That's slightly shocking to me. But okay. This guy's an astute intellectual. I didn't actually do his education. I keep forgetting to do that for the grandchild because we've been living so long. That is definitely an optimization that should be made. There's no doubt about that. What is this ransom? Yes, I accept. Cool. We'll upgrade those hunting lodges. And we are in a slightly awkward situation where we can't upgrade all of our castle holdings in here at once, but we'll go ahead and get our military camps. What culture are you? Anglo-Saxon. That would do the trick. Okay. Well, for now, we're just going to do this. Just working on the economic upgrades for the moment. I'd like to get those done before we get Royal Armory. That would be ideal. We'll see if that's really going to be a thing. We died. Okay. So, that's fine. We knew that was coming. And this is all okay for the moment. We will, of course, immediately revoke this from this jerk. Now, this will get us some tyranny. That's okay. We want to get that ticking immediately. So we get that. Perfect. Now, this county went to our half-brother. I didn't notice that that was going to be a thing. 0% chance. 93% chance. On decline, all of this happens. But it's only a 7% chance. I'm gonna roll it. Watch me fail this 7% chance. Oh, it worked! Fantastic. So now we're going to revoke that title as well. Now we have a bunch of tyranny. Like, a whole bunch of tyranny. We're also at 17 of 12. We need to put in our lifestyle focus. We've already filled out the architect tree, it would appear. That's okay. We're going to go on to, I think, wealth focus for the moment. That'll be fine. Now, we're going to need council positions, and our wife is going to need to be on managed domain. We're just going to put in the most qualified, powerful vassals here for the moment. See if we can get them turned around a bit. Now, we're not... That's a little insane. I don't think that's actually true. We're not surprised that there's going to be factionalism with this succession. We are deeply unsurprised about that. We do need to hand out some of these castles. We're at 17 out of 14. And... is this really 17? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we've got some that we should not have. These are all things that we should have. Yes. 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 Oh, we have Capua and Napoli? Okay, yep, there's our problem. We've got territory out over here in Italy. Okay, so we need to grant this out to someone else. There we go. So all of this over here gets granted out. That puts us down to 14 out of 14. Beautiful. Now we're at 87,000 here. I suspect that that will change. We've got 6 direct vassals over here that we can hand out. So that will be good. We have too many held duchies. We hold Capua and Spoleto. Okay, so we're going to give that to Lithuania here. So we're going to give him Capua along with Napoli. We're also going to give him Spoleto. 5 vassals go with. Cool. So that puts us 5 direct vassals above. That helps us a lot. Next, I want to check... okay. Good to know. We do need to take a... I have an army up over here. We inherited a peasant uprising. I see. We can deal with that. That's not a big deal. For now, we're going to hop over here. We need to grab one more castle over here. So we will revoke this guy's title. Now, we have built up a bunch of tyranny. There's no doubt about that. We're also currently injured, are we not? We are indeed. We are wounded. Okay. We do have a good number of children that we can do alliances with. These guys are apparently like 9,000. We need to let this recalculate. I think that's pretty clear. So we're going to raise up some forces over here and put down this rebellion. We don't need too many and they don't need to be that strong, but we're going to raise them up. Ah, we are not endorsed by our High Shaman. I'm going to put in a new High Shaman, one that likes us. Like our daughter here. Perfect. So she endorses us. Fantastic. And we're going to eliminate this force over here. We do have these factions, and we need to check how those are doing. So this independence faction is a big deal. That will need to be dealt with, and that's something that we can do. No liberty faction. We are still on high crown authority, so that's good to know. So this guy here, he's 48.3%. We definitely want him on our side, but we can just negotiate an alliance with him. Beautiful. So we'll go ahead and do that. There we go. We'll go to around 15k here. And then we'll send these guys on in. And we do expect this independence faction to continue brewing for a while here. Like, we have a lot of tyranny malice right now. There's no doubt about that. Minus 60 currently. So that's quite a bit. We're going to work our way through that for sure. Our vassal is injured. Okay, cool. So we'll just keep an eye on these factions and continue our constructions for the time being. Since we just took over and we've got all this factionalism brewing, this is not the time to go to war. So we're not going to be doing that for a bit. We gained a level of devotion. Yes, and this war is, of course, over. Only the war leader may offer peace. Okay, I guess we're not the war leader. This guy's the war leader. Sure. Okay, there we go. We'll disband our troops. Excellent. So you can see here we're up to 180k. That is where we want to be. And I want to check in over here, continue to get some of these constructions building. There we go. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we'll see what we can do about some of these factions. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And I will see you all next time.